Hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Now, Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a type of game I've talked about a few times in the past. Real-time cozy games. And the games that I talked about previously were Animal Crossing and Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Hello Kitty's Island Adventure does things a little differently, some of which I really appreciate, some of which kinda slow things down a bit too much for me. So what do I mean by that? Well, so Hello Kitty Island Adventure kind of mixes a bunch of different genres together. It mixes like the real-time cozy game, like I just said. It also throws in a little bit of a little like tiny bit of Stardew Valley, not tons, but a little bit. Makes it more interesting than other ones, but anyways. So, in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, unlike a lot of other real-time games, the in-game time of day is not tied to the real-life time of day. So, like as an example, in Animal Crossing or Dreamlight Valley, if you wanted to catch a bug or fish that was exclusively out at like 7 o'clock at night or later, you had to wait for that time period. In Hello Kitty Island Adventure, the in-game time is not tied to that. Instead, an in-game day occurs every hour. However, there are certain things that are tied to the real-life day. Things such as resources respawning on the island, and also the gifts you can give each character each day are reset every 24 hours. However, things such as where certain characters are based off of time of day changes by the hour. Critters that are out and about in the resort that the game takes place on changes by the hour. Quests that normally like in Dreamlight Valley and other things, like you have to wait for that actual time of day, like evening or night or morning, in order to initiate the quest that the character is giving you. In Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you don't have to wait for that time of day. You simply have to wait for like that time of day to occur in game. So like a quest might require it to be nighttime, but thing is, you don't have to jump into the game at like 6 or 7 p.m. Nah, you just gotta wait a little bit, and as long as the other requirements for starting that quest are done, you can kick things off quickly. Now, what things do I not like about Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Well, for one, it really sucks that resources around the resort only respawn once a day. Like, they only respawn each day, you know? Because, especially when you're trying to, like, craft specific things or trying to prepare different things for, like, different quests or for gifting specific things to specific characters, it might really suck if, like, say, oh, this thing that I'm trying to make needs a bunch of iron, like ingots, but I already used up all of my iron ingots that the game will give me today by crafting X, Y, and Z. Now, the game does have ways around this. In the game, there are two types of bouquets. You have friendship bouquets and island bouquets. Island bouquets are these bouquets of blue flowers that you get given for completing certain quests. You get rewards for booting the game up each day, You might get them for weekly quests or something like that. You can even just happen across them as you're exploring, opening up chests and watering treasure blossoms, as I call them. But basically, you use one of these bouquets in your inventory, and all of the items on the island are reset, and they're brought back. Which, that's cool, that's great. But for how rare item bouquets are, or island bouquets, sorry, for how rare they are, sometimes unless you're really trying to like, because it refreshes all of them, not just like I want the resources in this specific region to respawn. No, everything respawns for the entire map. That kind of sucks because it's like I don't need all of the rubber to respawn. I need all of I don't know. I want the trash in the coral reef to respawn so I can take it to the trash recycler. Then the friendship bouquets. Once you have given all of the characters gifts for the day, you can use a friendship bouquet. I mean, you can use it before, but the game strongly encourages you to not use it prior to giving everyone their set amount of gifts. But after you've given everybody their 3 gifts for the day, you can use a friendship bouquet to reset their gifts that you can give them. So you can give them 3 more gifts before you have to stop again. Similar to the island bouquets, these are given out fairly regularly, but are still fairly rare. Now, to briefly touch on the story of the game, Hello Kitty Island Adventure follows you and the Sanrio characters going to an island resort that has a bunch of mysteries surrounding it. And initially, like, you're on a plane, things are going fine, you meet everybody. When you sit down at your seat again, Hello Kitty goes up to the front of the plane to go make some cake. The oven malfunctions, you end up having to jump out of the plane, and then you find that the resort is abandoned. So the game sees you traveling to the different areas of the resort, restoring functionality to the resort, and uncovering what happened. Of course, being a Hello Kitty game, it is a very heartwarming, very cozy, very friendly story. Essentially, there's this supercomputer guy named Top Hat who you meet early on in the game, and as you restore parts of the park, you restore some of his memories. As you go along, more and more of his memories are restored up until a finale point. I'm not going to spoil it because Hello Kitty Island Adventure came out recently, so if you want to see that for yourself, check it out on your own. The game is definitely well worth it, even if there are a few sticking points. That's fine. And that's really all I've got to say about it. Oh wait, no. The game doesn't have any accessibility settings, but that's also okay in a lot of ways. Similar to a game that I'm going to talk about next week, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, apart from like daily and weekly quests, which I mean, ultimately that's just more rewards, more friendship for you to earn each day and each week. But apart from those, the story quests, the friendship quests, the quests to get new tools, all of those are not on a time frame. All those quests will always be there, always waiting for you to come back, meet the requirements, and do them, you know? I have played games in the past where certain things had to be done on certain time frames, or else X, Y, and Z wouldn't happen, you know? So that part of Hello Kitty Island Adventure is nice. You can really take your time with it. Like, yeah, there are certain things that if you want to get them done, it's best to like put some urgency to them, but otherwise you can just chill out, play the game for a few hours, and then put it down, pick it up tomorrow, play for a little bit longer, and move on. Speaking of moving on, next week we'll be talking about another real-time cozy game, Cozy Grove. A game where you play as a spirit scout, an individual who it's basically like a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout who gets sent off to places where there are what's the word? I guess just a place where that has spirits with unresolved issues that prevent them from moving on to the other side. And it's your job to help them figure out what that issue is and help them move on to the other side. The game's a lot of fun and has some similar issues to Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but not all of the same issues. And yeah, I've been playing these games in tandem for the past week uh, on my own time, and I figured, you know what? Let's talk about them. See you guys then. Bye.